for today's yoga class, we are going to do some of the lower body, working on the hips and the quads and the hamstrings as well. And if you have a couple of blocks, we can use those, and a strap or a TheraBand and a pillow, either to sit on or use it as a prop. But first we're going to start with some breathing. So if you want to come to a seated position, whether that's cross-legged or kneeling, and you can rest your hands, palms facing down or palms facing up. You can also take your thumb and first finger together if your palms are facing up. And we're just going to start with a big inhale through the nose, big exhale through the mouth and sigh. If you'd like to close your eyes here, you can. And then take another inhale through the nose. Exhale and sigh through the mouth. Good. One more time. Big inhale. Big exhale. And we're just going to add on to this breath. So we're actually going to go for a count of 5 for the inhale and 5 for the exhale. If you don't quite make it to that count of 5, that's okay. Just go as deep as you can, trying to make your inhales equal to your exhales. So we're just going to start by closing the eyes, taking one inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and then inhale through the nose to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now exhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Continuing at your own pace, taking your time as you inhale and exhale. Letting the belly completely empty on your exhale. And then on your inhale, feel that belly rise. Feel the chest rise, inhaling through the belly, through the chest, and then exhale, completely emptying of that belly. Big inhale. And exhale. Just a couple more here, keeping with your own pace. And then just one more cycle. Wherever you're at, take a big inhale in. And out. Beautiful. So we're going to move on to some alternate nostril breathing. But first we're actually going to start with just breathing all on the right side and then all on the left side. So you're going to take your right hand and you're going to drop your first 2 fingers. So the pointer finger and your middle finger are going to come down. You're going to use your ring finger to block your left nostril. And then you're just going to start with an inhale on the right, exhale on the right. And we're just going to stay on that side for a few breaths. So blocking your left nostril with that ring finger, your right ring finger. Keeping your head straight. You're just going to inhale through that right nostril. And exhale through the right nostril. Inhale. And exhale. Remember to try to make the inhale and the exhale equal in length. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going at your own pace. Still feeling that belly rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. Just a couple more. Wherever you are, take a big inhale and exhale. And slowly let that arm release. Keeping the eyes closed and breathing through both nostrils. Just feeling the difference between each nostril now, but not having to force the breath in any way. And now we're going to slowly switch to breathing on the left nostril. So again, first two fingers come down. You're going to use your right thumb to block the right nostril. Closing the eyes. Start with an inhale on the left. Exhale on the left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now continuing at your own pace with your inhales and your exhales. Two more. Last one. Slowly release the hand, palms facing down. We're just going to take 3 breaths in and out. Just feeling the effects of the breathing. We're going to add on from here. So we're going to start by inhaling on the left side, blocking, and then exhaling on the right. Inhale on the right, exhale on the left. So I'll walk you through it. So again, first 2 fingers down. We're going to start by blocking the right nostril with the right thumb. You're going to inhale on the left, block the left nostril, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right, block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left, block, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right, block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left, block, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right, block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left, block, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left. Block, keep going at your own pace. Exhaling on the right. Inhaling on the right. Block, exhale on the left. Inhale on the left. Block, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Block, exhale. Inhale. Almost there, keep going. Take one more inhale in. Block and then exhale. And slowly release the palms down onto the thighs. Just releasing the breath, letting the breath be normal or unaltered. Just witnessing the breath. Feeling the difference in the breathing in the body. Any sensations that you might feel. And whenever you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. And we're going to make our way into our first posture. So we're actually going to come into a butterfly, seated butterfly. So if you'd like to come right onto your mat, you're going to start with your feet together. And for this butterfly, I'd actually like it to be a little bit longer, so you don't need to bring your feet close to your body. You want to have your feet a little bit away from you. And if you'd like to take your pillow, you can place it on top of your feet so you can rest your forehead on your pillow and let the arms release. If you want a little bit deeper of a stretch, you can take that pillow, place it again top of your feet but horizontally, reach the arms forward and let the head drop down. So if that's comfortable for your neck, just let the head hang, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, you can turn that bolster up or pillow up so that you can rest your forehead on top of that pillow. So choosing your position, we're going to stay here for about 3 minutes. So just going to reach those arms forward, whether you're more upright or more forward, just letting the arms release, letting the forehead release, letting the head release. Letting those knees open wide. Taking a big inhale and big exhale. Big inhale and exhale. Every time you exhale, trying to let that body relax a little bit more, a little bit deeper. Finding new muscles to relax and release. Letting the muscles in your neck go heavy and loose. Letting those knees open up. And again, just drifting down away from your body. Remembering to loosen that jaw, so if you're clenching your teeth together, to release that jaw, release the muscles in the face. Just a couple more breaths here. We're going to slowly start to walk it up. You can move your pillow to the side. I'd actually like you to keep your right leg in. Keep it bent, and you're just going to extend through that left leg. And you can tuck that right foot in a little bit closer this time. So if you would like to use your prop, you can place that pillow again on top of the thigh, reaching the arms over, letting the forehead fall. Feeling a little bit more of a stretch to the back of the leg for this one. Otherwise, if you'd like a little bit deeper of a stretch, just letting the arms release on either side of that leg. Again, letting that forehead fall forward. And we're going to stay here for about 3 minutes. With or without that pillow, relaxing the arms, relaxing the head down. Take a big inhale. And exhale. If you'd like to go back to that breathing that we started with by inhaling for the count of 5, exhaling for the count of 5. Every time you exhale, let the body just go limp and relaxed. Slowly take a big inhale in, and we'll slowly start to walk the body up. Just moving your prop to one side if you're using it, and slowly extend both legs out. Just going to stay here for 3 breaths. Fold forward again. Big inhale. Big exhale. If you'd like to point the toes away and then towards you. Then we're going to slowly bend that left foot in, so the foot tucks into the inner thigh. Keep the right leg straight. Again, using that prop if you'd like to place it on top of the thighs. Resting the arms over, hands on either side of that right leg. Hinging forward, letting that head fall down. Again, we're going to stay here for 3 minutes. So if you'd like to connect with that breath, again, breathing in to the count of 5, breathing out to the count of 5. You can take a big inhale in, and we're going to slowly start to make our way up. You can move your props to one side. And we're just going to come make our way onto our hands and knees. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're just going to take that big deep breath in, looking up, coming into that cat-cow. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, push to the hands. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Just 2 more like that. Going at your own pace. Last one. From here, we're going to come into a kneeling position. So if you'd like to double off your mat on your right side, or if you have a block or a towel to put underneath that knee just to give you some cushion. So I'm going to start with the right knee down. We're going to take that left leg forward. So we're just going to shift forward to feel a stretch in that right thigh. So what you want to make sure is that front knee doesn't go past your toes. You can hinge forward, just making sure that knee doesn't go past the front of the toes. Option to keep your hands just on top of the thighs, keeping that chest lifted, but you can reach the arms up high, adding a little bit of a back bend, dropping into those hips. We're just gonna stay here for about a minute. Big inhale, opening up the chest, big exhale. So keeping the arms lifted or hands on top of the thighs. You can also use your blocks, placing your hands on either side of that left thigh, still keeping that chest lifted and letting the hips drop. Big inhale, big exhale. I want you to take a big inhale in, slowly releasing that stretch, that pose, and we're going to come back forward. So if you want to take your blocks and place them on the inside of that left foot, you can, or you can use your pillows and stack them one on top of the other. You're going to place your hands just on the inside of that left foot, and you're going to come back and dropping those hips down. If this is enough for you, you can stay here, or you can bring those elbows down on top of your props. You can walk that left foot out a little bit wider to the left side. And if you'd like to, let that left leg fall to the left side so that your foot is on an angle. So just letting it fall out to the side. And if it's comfortable, coming down onto the elbows, either on your props or right on the ground. We're going to stay here for about 2 minutes. So you can relax that head down. Connect back in with the breath. Inhaling for 5. Exhaling for 5. Remembering as you exhale to relax those hips. Relax anything that you might feel as tension in the body. Just bringing awareness to it, and then breathing out, releasing, relaxing. And I'd like you to start by taking a big inhale in. We're going to start walking up if you were down in that pose. And we're going to slowly shift our weight back onto that right leg, bringing that left leg straight, toes pulling back towards you. If you'd like to take your blocks with you, you can. I'm just going to stretch out through that hamstring so you can sit back on that right hip, and let the left toes pull back towards you, feeling the stretch in the back of the calves or the hamstring. Putting some pressure into that heel. You can let the body fall forward. Big inhale, big exhale. And then slowly walking it forward, making our way onto our hands and knees. Just coming into a child's pose here. Extending those arms out in front of you. Take the knees wide. Taking 3 breaths here before we switch to the right side. And then slowly making your way back up. Again, if you'd like to fold over the left side of your mat or bring that towel or block to the left knee, because your left knee is going to stay down. Taking that right foot forward. If you used your blocks last time for this one, you can take your blocks. So you're going to take that right foot forward. You can start with the hands on top of the thighs, dropping into those hips. Again, making sure that that right knee doesn't go past the toes. Option to stay here, or raising the arms up into a slight back bend, or hands resting on top of your blocks, still keeping your chest lifted, letting the hips release and relax. Take a big inhale and exhale. Connect back in with the breath. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Slowly add on to this. So just take a big inhale in, slowly shift back. And we're going to take the props and move it to the inside of that right foot. So try what you did on the left side, the same as what you're going to do here. So if you'd like to keep your hands on the ground, keeping the chest up, that's perfectly fine. If you were a little bit deeper, coming down onto your elbows on the inside of that right foot, or coming onto your pillows. Remember, you can walk that right foot out a little bit wider, and then you can let it fall to the, just open up, fall to the side. You can fold forward, letting that head relax. Big inhale, big exhale. Taking a big inhale in, we're going to start making our way back up, so you can bring that leg in if you've let it flare out to the side. If you've walked yourself down, we're gonna slowly walk ourselves back up. You move those props, we're gonna slowly start shifting your way back. If you wanna take the blocks with you, you can. Extending that right leg straight, pulling the toes back towards you, feeling the stretch in the back of that right leg. You can fold forward, putting a bit of pressure into that right heel. Big inhale, big exhale. And then slowly releasing, we're gonna come back. First onto the hands and knees, and then into that child's pose again for 3 breaths. Take the knees wide, relax the arms. And slowly start to walk yourself up. I'm gonna make our way onto our back. So I'd actually like you to take your block with you or your pillow. And we're gonna start in a bridge position. So if you'd like, you can use 1 block or 2 blocks. You can start with the block at the first level, which is flat. You can lift your hips up and just place the block across the hips, directly underneath the back. If that's enough for you, you can stay there. You can take 2 blocks and stack them one on top of the other. So just walk your feet close to your bum and then lift up, placing that block on top of the other block. And then releasing the legs. If this is too high for you, you can also take 1 block and turn it to the side so it's not as high. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna work all on the right side of the body, and then we're gonna work on the left side of the body. So if you'd like to, you can extend that right leg straight, if that feels okay for your back, for your body. Otherwise, you can always keep both knees bent. Take the arms down, palms facing up. Take a big inhale in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Now let the body completely relax, be completely supported by those blocks. So no need to hold yourself up. Nice stretch for the front of the body. The hip flexors. Might get a little bit into the quad. Lower back. couple more breaths here. And then on an inhale, we're going to slowly bring that right foot back in if you've extended it. And then we're going to slowly lift the hips up. Letting the legs go completely straight onto your mat for 3 breaths, just feeling the effects of the stretching. And then you're going to slowly bend the knees, so feet are flat. And we're going to take the right foot, going to take that right heel and rest it on top of your left thigh. If that's enough for you, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can reach for that left thigh, grabbing your right hand through the thigh, and then the left hand on the outside of that left thigh. Pulling your knees towards you. You can use your elbow on the right side to open up that right hip a little bit if you like. We're going to stay here for about 2 minutes. Inhale and exhale. Connecting back to the breath from the beginning if you'd like. Inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. And then slowly release that left leg, keeping the knee bent, keeping that right leg where it is. This time you're just going to take that right knee and you're going to pull it across over to the left side. You might feel an easy stretch in that glute. So you're just going to keep your feet where the left foot where it is and just give a little bit of a pressure on top of that right knee, taking it over to the left side. Big inhale. Big exhale, so you might feel a little bit of a stretch on the outside of that right hip. Breathing in, breathing out. Now releasing that right knee, still keeping that right heel on top of that left thigh. You're going to take your arms out to the side, palms facing up, and we're going to let the legs fall to the right side. So the right knee is going to come towards the right side, keeping that right heel on top of that left thigh. If your knee doesn't reach the ground, you can always put your block or blocks underneath that right knee. Inhale and exhale. So this, you might feel a stretch in the front of that left thigh this time. We're going to take an inhale, slowly coming back up through center. Uncross that right thigh. Let the legs go straight. Stay here for 3 breaths.
Just feeling the difference between the right and the left side of the body. And then we're going to slowly bend those knees again, taking your blocks, coming back to that bridge position. So whether you're using 1 or 2 blocks, we're going to lift those hips up to support us in that bridge. Placing them directly behind the sacrum, behind the hips. And this time you're going to extend your left leg straight out. Again, if this doesn't work for your body, you can always keep both knees bent. And we're going to take a big inhale. Big exhale. Let your body relax completely over those blocks or pillows, whatever you're using to keep your body propped up. They're completely supported by the blocks. No need to hold your body up. On your next inhale, slowly start to bend that knee if you've extended that leg out. And we're going to slowly lift the hips up off of the blocks. Letting your legs go straight. Again, staying here for 3 breaths before we move into the next poses. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to bend both of our knees, keeping our feet flat on the ground. This time you're going to take that left ankle, rest it on top of that right thigh. If that's enough there for you, enough stretch for you, you can stay there. Otherwise, you can lift the right foot off, reach the left hand through the inside of the right thigh and the right hand on the outside of the right thigh. Pulling back, again, using that left elbow to open up that left thigh if you'd like. Big inhale, big exhale. You can pull the knees a little bit closer towards your chest to get a little bit deeper stretch. And you're going to slowly release that right leg so your foot comes back onto the floor. Keep your left heel where it is. Grab your left knee, bring it across your body over to the right, towards the right shoulder. Big inhale, big exhale. This might be an easy stretch for that left glute, left hip. And then slowly releasing that left knee, keeping the leg where it is. Take the arms out to the side, and then let the left knee, letting it all fall towards the left side. Again, if you want to put a block or pillow underneath that left knee, if your knee doesn't touch the ground, you do that. You're going to you might feel that stretch in the front of the right hip. Big inhale, big exhale. And then on your next inhale, slowly coming back up, uncrossing that left ankle, and then letting the legs go completely straight. From here, we're going to come in to our Shavasana, letting the legs go straight, letting the feet follow to the side. If you'd like to add your props here, taking your bolster, placing your pillow behind the back of the knees. If you'd like to grab a blanket and place it over the body, you can. Option to keep your hands on the belly or arms down beside you. We're just going to connect back in with that breath. So I'd like you to start with a big inhale through the nose. Exhale and sigh through the mouth. And then again, big inhale through the nose. Big exhale and sigh through the mouth. And then coming back into that breathing. Like we did at the beginning. So we're going to inhale to the count of 5. Exhale through the count of 5. So if your hands are on your belly, I just want you to take one big inhale in and exhale out. And then inhale to count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feeling that belly go down. As you inhale, feel the belly rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue with the breath, going at your own pace. And then wherever you're at, take one more big inhale in.
Big exhale through the mouth and sigh. Beautiful. Just letting your breathing come back to normal or unaltered. Just witnessing the breath. And then I'd like you to bring your awareness to the top of your head. And we're going to move down to the face. And what we're going to do is we're going to tense the muscles of the face. And we're going to make our way down. So we're going to tense for about 3 seconds. And then completely let it relax. And then we'll move to the next body part. Tense and relax. So coming to the face, we're going to squint our eyes, curl our nose, and purse our lips and squeeze for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly let it completely relax. And then bring those shoulders up to the ears. Hold for 1, 2, 3, and then completely release any tension. Completely relax the shoulders. And then take the fingers and squeeze, making fists for 3, 2, 1. Slowly letting the palms open. As you open, just letting the muscles completely relax, feeling heavy. And then the belly, coming to the belly, pulling the belly button in, pulling it into the spine, pulling for 3, 2, 1, and then completely let it relax. And then moving to the glutes, you're going to squeeze your butt cheeks, squeeze, hold for 3, 2, 1, completely relax. And then the thighs and the legs, you're just going to straighten those legs. You may lift them up off the floor for a little bit for 3, 2, 1, and release. And then curling those toes, curl your toes, squeeze for 3, 2, 1, and slowly let the toes expand, let them release, let them fall heavy, letting the whole body go completely limp and relaxed. Feeling heavy, but light as a feather at the same time. If you'd like to stay longer in your Shavasana, I invite you to do so. Otherwise, we're going to slowly start to wake up the body. Nice and slow. You can start wiggling the toes and the fingertips. If you'd like to take the arms up over the head, taking a big deep breath in, stretching through the arms, stretching through the legs, and then relaxing. You can slowly start to pull the knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a big hug. And then falling to the right or left side. Stay here for a couple of breaths. And then slowly making your way up to a seated position. We're going to close this practice with one Om. So if you'd like to bring your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. We're going to take one inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale again. And then Om. Namaste.